To differentiate yourself in today's overcrowded market, you need to be fully abreast of technically advanced network infrastructure solutions. With wireless, broadband and enterprise networks growing more complex every day, your customers rely on your knowledge and expertise to stay productive, profitable and ahead of the curve. Whether you're a network installer, technician, engineer or integrator, the CommScope Infrastructure Academy can help increase your value to your customers and the market with a comprehensive set of courses that provide an in-depth training on today's advanced wireless, broadband and enterprise solutions. In this presentation, we want to take a look at what the Academy has to offer. Let's first look at some three key trends that are having a direct and sustained impact on infrastructure and also on the training delivery mechanisms that support it. First is what is known as the new user interface, largely influenced by the proliferation of new and fast-growing companies, particularly in the tech sector, changing the way the business is done today. Second, the move to virtualization and cloud computing, whether public or private cloud, changing how networks are designed and managed. And finally, the massive increase of connected devices that's expected, combined with the ongoing and relentless need for increased bandwidth and a better user experience, drive an increased use of mobile edge computing. New technologies like 5G and advanced Wi-Fi will be driving more wireless, more fiber, more data centers. We're going to see a lot of build out at the edge of the network to support the massive proliferation of new applications, delivering content closer to the customer, all to enhance the user experience. So what does this mean from a network infrastructure perspective? The companies who own the edge data centers are the wireless carriers, but not the central network. That is typically supported in multi-tenant data centers or hyperscale data centers. The point is that different people own different portions of the network, and it's not slowing down. DCs, for instance, will continue to proliferate. So what we're saying is wireless is driving a need for backhaul in both fiber and other technologies, but mobility is clearly becoming more relevant, but connectivity requirements are continuing to grow. "5G and fiber networks will likely make broadband more accessible by supporting a diverse range of connections and use cases, creating the network of networks as people talk about it. It is being architected to be the network of all different networks supporting connections. Everything from consumer applications that allow wireless control and monitoring of lighting, heating and appliances to smart city applications that monitors traffic, sprinklers, lighting and other aspects of city operations. The Internet of Things will drive several orders of magnitude more connections and will have a significant impact, obviously, on the network. What this means, the network will extend to non-traditional IT environments, and there'll be a growing overlap between facility and IT systems. But what it does say is devices will need more connectivity. With all of this change, it is driving a change in the network architectures and infrastructure, but also that there will be no forklift upgrades. What do we mean by that? It is planning for the migration of networks from where they are today and where they may be in the future. We see that in wide area networks, the data center and building networks at the edge. In the wide area, it is a gradual migration from copper to fiber and converging with wireless networks. In the data center, it is planning for the migration from 10 gigabits per second to 40 to 100 to 400 and beyond. And in the building is gradual migration from the desktop to the ceiling or behind the wall, where most connectivity will be in the future. So in summary, networks today are about planning for change, exponential growth, and migration. So how is CommScope helping network designers to meet this challenge? Staying up to date in an ever-growing market like this, an ever-evolving market, is difficult. To make the most of the opportunity, accessible passive infrastructure training prepares students for the impact by and on the many different technologies that we see trending in the market, many of which are listed in this very detailed slide. Passive infrastructure is the foundation of any network, and gaining an understanding of all types of connectivity is not easily found in one place. It is one of CommScope's strengths that we understand and develop passive solutions for all types of networks, whether copper, fibre optic, wireless or microwave, indoor, outdoor, etc. It's therefore for this reason that CommScope Infrastructure Academy aims to make it easier for you to find appropriate courses from amongst the full list of what we have available. With the infrastructure market growing year on year, now it's a great time to invest in training on infrastructure technologies that underpin the wireline and wireless networks that we've taken for granted today. It is a vital technology that still requires that human expertise to design and deploy effectively, and that's not going to change anytime soon. Passive infrastructure, transmission media, physical layer, whatever term you like to use, it's how data gets from A to B and relies on the infrastructure technology used, whether in an office building, an MDU, multi-dwelling unit, SFU, single-family unit, stadium, arena, campus, central office, head-end, data center, or the many types of wired or wireless outside plant networks. The term passive infrastructure, where we use it, denotes the widest possible coverage of transmission media used in networks today. That includes copper, twisted pair and coax, fibre optic, RF wireless and microwave. As the name suggests, the focus is on parts of the network often hidden in the wall, underground or above the streets, rather than the active components of a network that often get most attention. Passive infrastructure training is designed to give students a firm grounding in the connectivity used to and from active devices on a network. Because it is passive infrastructure is often forgotten about, and therefore is not deemed the most exciting technology. However, as no user device will work efficiently without it, understanding all types of network infrastructure is fundamental to happy users and subscribers. Achieving the highest performance from a network infrastructure begins with research and development of the products themselves, and it continues with quality of manufacturing and reliable supply around the world. But the challenge doesn't end there. According to many end-user surveys that we and other industry bodies have undertaken over the years, network managers agree that product quality and performance are top two factors in making decisions about infrastructure. However, real-world applications show that the performance of those products can be seriously degraded by poor design and installation. In other words, for maximum performance and reliability, you should give equal consideration to the solution and the organization you select to design and install it. A comprehensive and specific training program, therefore, is required to support these infrastructure solutions and the companies that deliver them. It's a dependable measure of knowledge, professionalism and competency, and we should look at the technical range of full courses that enable that to happen. So, what is the CommScope Infrastructure Academy about? It's really there to leverage CommScope's expertise, knowledge and experience to deliver a comprehensive range of learning resources to help all organisations achieve the highest quality design and implementation. As well as courses on network infrastructure solutions including twisted pair, fibre optic, coax and wireless technology, a variety of specialist courses are available covering the various latest network infrastructure solutions. The innovative online format provides an extremely flexible delivery mechanism, learning at your own pace and convenience in essence, training on demand. With over 15 years experience in online training for the infrastructure market, we believe we deliver cost-effective training to students of all levels of expertise. People learn at different speeds and have different areas of expertise. We've tried to put the student in control of the pace of their learning and at the heart of the training experience. The CommScope Infrastructure Academy is also a proud supporter of the CommScope Partner Pro network. Earning certifications in a variety of topics covering the latest wired, wireless, wireline and fibre optic technologies, including infrastructure solution brands like Systemax, Uniprise, NetConnect, Andrew and Crone. We intend that you can apply your Infrastructure Academy training as a CommScope Partner Pro partner and watch your potential soar even further. The Global Partner Pro program recognises and rewards IT and networking professionals who successfully couple their expertise with CommScope's advanced solutions in order to solve customer challenges. Partner Pro partners help build customer awareness and preference for CommScope solutions, and in return we support our partners by certifying and promoting their CommScope expertise and working to help them with their businesses. Many networking and cabling professionals work hard to earn credentials from industry bodies such as BICSI and SCTE. In order to renew these credentials, students must periodically submit proof of completion of approved courses that count towards the renewal of those credentials. So if you're a member of BICSI or SCTE, CommScope infrastructure courses are a cost-effective method of earning continuing education credits or recertification units. We find customers and consultants are frequently looking for certified personnel on projects, so it's becoming more and more common for people to be required high levels of certification. The same online courses we have are delivered to thousands of students around the world. And because the courses are all delivered in the same way, you can be certain that certification is the same everywhere around the world. To support the localization, we make available the online training in multiple languages. And this is using what we call translation assist. It's something that enables students to also help us to increase the ability and the accuracy of those translations over time. Also, anyone who's completed any of the courses means that the material remains available to you. We don't want the training to be a one-hit wonder. So all the materials remain available for 2 years after the completion of the course. And also, something we get asked very often, people miss the fact that actually you can still print the course materials to create your own manual if that's the way you like to learn. Obviously, we've stopped transporting large paper manuals around the world, but all of the course material is available via a print function in the webcast player. And finally, the training is available wherever you want to do your training, on whatever device you prefer. So whether you're on a desk, on a PC, or on the go on your tablet or smartphone, all are supported by the training courses. Just a few other key points that we find with the Academy. From a size perspective, just to give you an indication, over 20,000 courses were completed last year in 2017. So a considerable amount of infrastructure training going on, which is great to see, and it just enhances the fact that everyone sees infrastructure as being important. But when most people think about training, they picture having to schedule regular time out of the office to go to a classroom, go through a syllabus and require to complete their certification. Yet, as we've seen with the technology expansion and trends, we're now using that technology to deliver training out to the field in a more consistent and effective way. Choosing that online methodology over classroom doesn't mean you get away from people still wanting to educate together and cooperate, but it just means the online resources are up to date, enabling training to be flexible, fast moving and adaptable in the face of the whole rapidly changing market. So really the benefits are it saves time, it saves budget from travel expense, etc. It enables consistent training and makes it very accessible and flexible. But also, something I very much believed in, it builds on what's known in the market as the 70-20-10 development model, where there's a realization that 70% of our learning as humans comes from experience. 20% comes from that interaction with your peers, your managers, your mentors, and only 10% comes from the formal training. And you can see that a training course is a one hit that needs then to be followed up with consistent available material. And that's also what the online experience enables that to happen. One last feature we have is to enable our training to get more effective out to all of our companies out there. We have what's called a training passport. The training passport scheme offers members of it unlimited access to the online courses for their students during the period of the passport, which is usually 12 months. It's a foundation of the partner program and has many benefits to enable companies to use the programs as part of their education and development of their staff throughout the year. So, as our industry evolves, the CommScope Instructor Academy is committed to providing you quality, effective training. a program that helps to develop yourself and your staff really differentiate yourself in the marketplace. So let's have a look at a few of the courses that we have available. Our enterprise network training provides valuable experience with CommScope's SystemX, NetConnect and Uniprise solutions and enables installers and integrators to work towards their Partner Pro certification. Solution-specific courses develop expertise with CommScope products like Envision AIM, Intelligent Connectivity Solutions, and others. Application-specific training covers areas such as enterprise network design and installation, data center deployment, intelligent building infrastructure, and security and access control systems. If you leverage the intelligence behind our SystemX solutions with courses designed to improve your understanding of high-performance twisted pair, fiber, and intelligent infrastructure management solutions. With our CommScope ACT training, it's really there to support the development of certification for our NetConnect and Uniprise solutions. Powered by the Andrew brand, a historical brand of wireless solutions, and packed with decades of experience in that brand, our wireless courses are designed for a variety of skill levels, from senior engineers to novice installers. Topics include RF basics, antenna theory, microwave systems, in-building wireless engineering, and advanced antenna systems. For the latest training in cellular networks, we have a number of courses focused on base station antennas, fiber to the antenna, cell site cabling, and microwave backhaul antenna solutions. The Academy also enables those involved in planning, designing, installing, or maintaining subscriber networks to support today's state-of-the-art broadband systems. Designed for those who plan, design, install, or maintain service provider networks, CommScope's broadband and FTTX Fiber to the X training courses cover both commercial and residential applications for multiple system operators, what's known as MSOs, network operators and service providers. Topics include outside plant fiber, trunk, distribution and drop cable, broadband fiber and coax deployment, installation in residential and multi-dwelling environments, and more. In addition to the CommScope specific product and solution courses we've just gone through, we also have a range of passive infrastructure certifications that are designed to leverage CommScope's really unique in-depth experience and expertise in wired and wireless infrastructure to provide detailed knowledge of infrastructure technology, terminology and applications. So unlike the other CommScope certification programs already mentioned, these are not necessarily CommScope specific or solution specific, but we do have, obviously, wherever the examples are usually used with CommScope products. Certification is achieved by completing one of the relevant online courses to enable that to happen. These infrastructure specialist certification courses cover the full range of infrastructure technology and are aimed to help prepare people for the full range of infrastructure solutions that are out in the marketplace. So we include complete coverage of copper, coax and twisted pair, fiber optic, wireless and microwave, with over 50 hours of multimedia classes and assessments, making the completion of these full range of courses a worthy recognition. Created for those involved in design engineering of structured cabling systems, the SP3000 course provides a complete foundation for enterprise designers and is founded on the industry best practice and cabling standards. This course well suits designers, technicians, field support personnel, account managers, consultants and network managers involved in infrastructure specification. Created for data center infrastructure designers and technicians and managers who want to increase their cabling knowledge and architectures, the SP8850 course covers data center infrastructure technology and design. This course covers the latest in pre-terminated cabling solutions for both copper and fiber and has been created to address not only the technology available today but also new and emerging systems and their migration. With self-paced online wireless training courses, better understand all aspects of wireless, from radio transmission to microwave, fiber optic transmission to the RF path and more. Whether specifying, designing or installing, gain the skills needed to support today's ever-increasing mobility demands. The SP6500, which is mainly based on macro wireless systems, and SP6550, which is mainly based on in-building wireless systems, these courses will suit anyone involved in wireless communications and address a range of ability levels, from those just starting out to those involved in specifying, designing, as well as RF and RAN engineers who are out there today. Topics include wireless terminology, cabling, antennas, modulation schemes, spectrum, data rates, radio channels, and microwave backhaul. The SP6180 course aims to help students understand the technical aspects and criteria involved in microwave radio theory. Probably a very specialist area of some, but obviously is also one form of transmission media to enable networks to operate. This course looks at the theory, site planning, selection of tower type, and how to create a reliable microwave link. It also covers identification of possible areas of interference, choice of radio and towers, antenna selection, etc. CommScope's fibre optic training courses provide a comprehensive understanding of fibre optic cabling. Suited to anyone working with optical fibre at any level, the online course covers fibre optic infrastructure transmission, construction, planning, installation, termination, inspection, testing, and more. The SP4420 course will suit anyone involved in fibre optic communications, supporting a wide range of ability levels and experience. It explores fibre types, connectors, apparatus, termination, design, losses, installation, planning, inspection, and testing. It's really there to improve your understanding of all types of fibre optic cabling and installation. The SP1000 course is designed to provide a broad insight to all areas of broadband access and FTTX infrastructures. It will suit anyone involved in the design, installation and project management of infrastructures for broadband access, HFC, hybrid fibre coax, FTTX and PON, passive optical network solutions. Topics include fibre types, connectors, apparatus, and all the sort of things you'd been looking for in a fibre infrastructure for this area of the market. As we've discussed, passive infrastructure is often forgotten about, but crucial technology, fundamental to maintaining a good service and connection to users and subscribers. So today I've tried to look at all the different infrastructure training material that we have made available to support you in the marketplace, whatever type of infrastructure you're looking for. So if you haven't already, be sure to consider your training options and invest in staying ahead of the technology curve, hopefully with CommScope Infrastructure Academy courses. You can check out the full list of courses at our dedicated training website, www.commscopetraining.com. Thank you very much.